Okay, so we have a situation that has come up over the last 24 to 48 hours, and it has to deal with Kathy Griffin. Now, I did not know, and I just now finished researching what happened and went through all the shock and awe of what went down. And then I started watching a few video reactions from liberals and from conservatives and stuff like that. Let me start off like this. You conservatives need to stop throwing the word liberal around like it's a cuss word. All right? Get over yourselves. All right? I'm going to repeat this. I'm only going to say this once. I'm not going to repeat myself. It was a liberal Republican that freed the slaves. Okay? It was a liberal Democrat that got us through. It was a liberal Democrat that got us through civil rights movement. It was liberals that got us through equal rights for women. Now, these liberals were both on the Democratic side and on the Republican side. So stop throwing that fucking word around like it's a cuss word, because it's not. You're acting like when you call someone a liberal, you're calling them a communist. And it's not that. So stop. All right? Check yourself. Stop it. That's number one. Now, what does this have to do with Kathy Griffin? I'm going to get to it. Okay? Now, I am not a Trump supporter. Nor have I ever. I wasn't a Hillary supporter either. You know what I was a supporter of? Of our democratic way, of our electoral system. It can be somewhat flawed, but for the most part, it's the best system working out there. What happened this time? Well, maybe more voters, more of you voters that are lazy and bitching too much about who got voted into office. Maybe some of you now will get off your lazy fucking asses and go out and vote. And we have the power. We, as a community, as a country, have the power to change this two-party system into a multiple-party system. All right? There was perfectly good candidates out there that didn't get any airtime because they didn't have any money. So, you want to find a good candidate? You fucking look. All right? I didn't vote for Trump. All right? I am not exactly too pleased with the job that Trump has done. All right? I am not a supporter. Nor do I find myself ever becoming one. But as unfortunate as it is, he is our president. That being said, I understand that there are a lot of people out there that are not happy with the status quo. What Kathy Griffin did, in my opinion, was distasteful. It was off color. I think she should have thought about it before she did it. There was no comedy. There was no humor in it whatsoever. And I do think it's going to be a detriment to her career. And hopefully other comedians will understand the backlash that she gets from this. Now, there's nothing wrong with making fun of each of the presidents, but there's a lot of you conservatives out there that say, oh, if it was Barack Obama's head up there, that would have been a racist statement. Let me call some bullshit right now. Don't any of you conservatives dare say you didn't do this to Barack Obama. Or did y'all forget about the Air Force One poster being put up, being called Watermelon One, when he became president? I didn't forget that shit. All right? So don't act like, oh my God, the racism, no. All right? Barack Obama had to put up with just as much bullshit, if not more, than Trump is putting up with now. So conservatives, all right, pull your heads out of your asses. Plain and simple. All right? What she did was and is wrong. She shouldn't have done it. But don't use this as a platform to get don't use this as a platform to get your agenda off as far as coming on to liberals. I'm fucking proud to be a liberal. I'm liberal on a lot of things and I'm conservative on a lot of other things. All right? So you're not gonna faze me. But get over yourselves. On top of all this, no matter what, at the end of the day, in my opinion, the office of the presidency of the United States needs to be held up to a certain standard. And that standard was desecrated by what Kathy Griffin did. I see that. I get that. But let's not forget, homeboy's not doing all that great of a job out there, so people are making fun of him, just like people made fun of Barack Obama. So there's gonna be some humor out there, some jokes made. Don't take everything so serious. Lighten up just a little bit. What she did was too far, but there's gonna be some jokes. Again, stop throwing that liberal word around like it means communism. It's just open-minded. Peace.